so not aesthetic. Saw in the title what we're doing today, kind of the... What are we doing? Oh no. Hi friends, welcome or hopefully welcome back. My name's Angela. Today, I know you saw the title, so I don't know why I introduce it, but I'm going to do, I watch a booktuber. Her name is Larissa, but she goes by Larry, and her @ name is LarryReads, and she made this kind of beginning of year book tag, and I think it's like 24 questions. I have them here on my iPad, and I kind of want to just use this tag and go through some of my goals and answer these questions. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. So if you guys have never seen LarryReads is her like account name on YouTube. She's absolutely hilarious. Like, she inspired me all the time, like to just have fun, to kind of let loose and not take this so serious. Anyway, she's hilarious. Like, if you ever just want to like learn about books but like laugh the entire time, check out her account. I absolutely love her. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So her first question is, how many books are you planning on reading? So I'm not like the other like booktuber accounts. I'm like very new to like booktube, but so my goal is really just 50 books. I put it on my Goodreads, and I'm actually ahead of goal right now because I was able to get 6 books in January. Yeah, I don't know how these girls are reading, you know, 10, 15, 20, 25 books in a month. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's a book a day. I can't imagine. Like, I for sure don't have time for that because I work and I'm a mom. Maybe one of these days I'll kind of talk more about myself and my personal life. But yeah, so my goal was 50, and I'm like super happy with it. I feel like that's a great goal. Like, still kind of challenging for me personally, but like something I think I for sure could get done this year. Most anticipated release of the year. So since I'm like fairly new to booktube, I feel like I don't have books that I'm like super obsessed with. Like, I've always read, but like this account is really like, we're just new. We're new here. We love to read a good book, but like we haven't been reading for like 30 years. I'm not even 30 years old, but like we haven't been reading for like years and years and years and like reading hundreds of books a year. Yeah, no, I'm like kind of entering back into my reading era. Like, I've always loved books, I really have, but like one year I'll read like 5 books, like one year I'll read 20, one year I'll read 2, like I don't know, I just so I don't really have, like, I'm rambling. All of that to say is I don't really have an anticipated read of this year, unless we're counting. The other day, Sarah J. Maas had an interview because she just released Crescent City. So the interviewer asked her, what are you writing currently? Like, what can we expect in the future? And she said she's currently writing the next A Court of Thorns and Roses book. So the one after A Court of Silver Flames. I'm so excited. Like, when I think about that, oh my God, like that book. I don't think it's definitely probably not going to be out this year. It would already have been announced. No, maybe in like 2 years. Oh, that's so sad, but it's okay. That's what I'm looking forward to. And that's really like the only book. I would have to be more engrossed in like my reading journal or my reading journey to like have other books that I'm super like infatuated and excited about. A book on your physical TBR you probably won't ever read. So this one, sadly, because I didn't love the first one, it's probably The Ballad of Never After. And I probably will end up reading this, or at least trying for it. I'm definitely going to try it for sure. I just am like, I struggled so much with the first one, like getting through it almost put me in a slump. So I'm definitely going to try. I haven't even opened this book because when I finished the first one, I slammed that book shut, and I was so proud of myself for finishing it. And I was like, okay, I need to take a break from reading at all. But so this one I plan on trying. I just don't know when. Next question is a new genre you'd like to try more of. And it kind of goes with the next question as well. And the next question after that is, what book made you want to try this genre? So the genre that I want to try more of is historical fiction, and in particular this one, The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I've seen this book like everywhere, all over book talk. I've seen it all over, and my coworkers. I've had 2 separate coworkers that have come up because you You know when you're into books and you can just make friends everywhere when you talk about books, when you see somebody reading and like you know, you just get that vibe with the person like, oh, like let's talk about these books. But anyways, so they were kind of telling me, so the one was like, this book will change your life. Like you absolutely have to read it. I didn't realize when I bought it like how thick it is, but I don't if the book is like super good, I don't care how long it is, you know? I'm sure a lot of people agree. But yeah, so historical fiction. This book in particular, The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Also, Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, I've heard is really good. A book you're most likely to reread. This probably won't come of any surprise to anybody, but for sure, I plan on 1,000% rereading this book at some point. A Court of Mist and Fury. I absolutely love ACOTAR. You guys know this. I literally talk about this every single video. But I for sure 1,000% am rereading this book at some point. The whole series. I'm rereading the whole series. Keep losing my place. Okay, a book you wanted to get to in 2023 but didn't, so it's a priority in 2024. And that for sure is Say You Swear by, who's this? Megan Brandy. So I still see this book like weekly. I see this on BookTube. Not as much on Book Talk, but like the way it's described is potentially, I think there's a cheating trope in this, and that's not a spoiler. I don't even know if I have that correct. But I'm pretty sure it's like high school, like a lot of drama, like so much stuff going on. So basically it'll just keep me so entertained throughout the whole book. Definitely I want to read this one for sure. Maybe next, I don't know. Because currently I'm reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm on book 2, but you know, sometimes when you just need a break on a series, so I think I might pick this one up next. A series you want to read this year. So this is the series that I definitely want to get to this year. My dumbass. I read, look how far I got, maybe like 35-40% of this book. So I ordered this series from Amazon. So when it came in the mail, it was like this. Like, but obviously, because when you put it on your bookshelf, like 1, 2. So this is how I got it. So when I started reading it, because I was excited, I kept seeing this series everywhere. I started with this one. I didn't even think to like look. Like, why did I do that? Anyway, so I got like 45% into this, and then I started looking at like videos and stuff of like, or like Pinterest, and this book kept coming up because I was typing in Dance of Thieves book 1. Oh my gosh. So I got like 40% of this one, and I've never read this one. So now I need to read this one, but like this series I've been really wanting to read. So this is the answer to the question, is I do want to finish this series. I need to read the first one and then I'll finish the second one. The Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I think it's a young adult fantasy, I believe. A popular book you want to read. This is another one that I see weekly, and it's the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I'm pretty sure this is the first book, Flawless, and everything about, oh wow, this the writing is so big. You guys see? I love that. It's probably gonna fly by, and it's only like, well, almost 400 pages. Anyways, this one for sure. This is another one I've been thinking about a lot lately. I might pick this one up like next. If not Say You Swear, then this one for sure. Or like a dark romance. Does anybody on here like really into dark romance? I've been wanting to read like a series, like a dark romance series, like how 50 Shades of Grey is like 3 books in a series and it's kind of like a dark romance. Like I kind of want something like that, and I'm having trouble finding one. So if you guys know of any, or if anybody can direct me where I can find like a dark romance series, like 2-3 books. I've been debating like buying Hunting Adeline and Haunting Adeline, those 2 books. I might just get those if no one says anything, and if I can't find any dark romance series, those 2 stand out a lot. Anyways, next question. A book you want to read based on the cover. This one. I bought the whole series because of the cover. Look how pretty it is. It's literally gorgeous. A Curse for True Love. So this is book 3 in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, or trilogy. And this goes right along with the other one, the Ballad of Never After. And I do want to get to it. I really do. It's so pretty. The book is so pretty. But I'd have to read the second one anyways. But I just grabbed this book for the question. A book to TV adaptation you're excited for. So I read Daisy Jones and the Six last month, and I just started the show. So I just finished episode 1, and I'm like pretty happy with the actors that they cast for the show. Daisy is perfect. I will say what is his name? Oh my goodness. Is it Billy? It's Billy. Yeah, Billy, the main male character, like the head of the band. I feel like they made him a little too old looking. Like, he looks perfect, but him to Daisy, he looks like way older. He's like wrinkly. He's handsome. He just looks, it almost look, or no, not to Daisy. Him to his wife, Camila, I think is her name. Pretty sure it's Camila. He looks so much older than her. The Camila looks like she's like 17, and Billy looks like he's like 40. That's the only issue I've had so far, but I'm only 1 episode in. I feel like it's been great so far, but just like when I was reading the book, when I'm watching the show, I'm like excited for when Daisy like becomes part of the band. Like, the whole time I was reading this, I was like, okay, wait, when does Daisy become part of the band? That's kind of how I'm feeling with the show too. But that's one of the adaptations I'm excited about. An author you've never read before but want to try this year. I'm definitely going all out of order on these because I keep accidentally skipping them and then coming back. Christina Lauren. I've never read anything by her before, but I see this book everywhere. Love in Other Words. I've heard amazing things about it. It's childhood friends to lovers or something along those lines. And it's not too crazy long, and it's an amazing romance is what I've heard. So I'm super excited about this. Yeah, that's the answer to that question. I don't really have much else to say because I haven't read it yet. Something bookish you want to start doing this year. So my bookish goal is being consistent with my booktube channel. So I've had 1 video every week, but also on top of that is journaling. After every book that I read, I like to like journal, put in like entries from the book that I've loved or things that I may have not loved about the book, or like characters or scenes or how many pages. I like to put that in my journal, but I've been really good about it so far. So I've journaled after every book that I've read so far this year, I've journaled. And I want to go ahead and show you guys. Maybe I'll do like every few months, I'll flip through my reading journal so you could kind of see what I've like added to it. Because I feel like when I first posted that reading journal that I posted a few weeks ago, it looks a lot different. It looks way better now. I'm adding more, fixing some things. So that's a bookish thing I want to start doing this year. Something bookish you want to stop doing this year. I would say like not buying like too many books, but I don't know. I don't feel like I have that many. I will say I want to stop buying books before I've completed, at least like 1 or 2. Like, it's fine buying like 1 or 2 when I've completed, like finished reading 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, I want to read more of them before I continue to buy. 2024 bookish goal. I feel like I just answered that. I guess off the top of my head, I really just want to read. Like, I don't know. I guess, is that a stupid answer? I want to read all these books that I've purchased. I probably have, I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll count up all the books that I like own that I haven't read yet, but I want to read every single book that I own. Like, that would be cool. I maybe have like, if I had to guess, maybe like 30 that I haven't read. But I want to read all of those. That's the 2024 bookish goal. A 2024 booktube goal. I don't know. Being consistent with my booktube channel for sure. Getting more subscribers, that'd be really cool. I mean, maybe just even learning how to be better with like editing. Yeah, that's a good one. Learning how to become better at editing my videos, because sometimes it's super choppy or just as cringy. So yeah, learning how to be better, recording them and editing my booktube videos. Describe how you want 2024. Oh my God. Describe how you want 2024 to go in 1 word. In 1 word. Growth. Ooh. Yeah, growth, like mental growth, physical growth. Like, can I get stronger? I go to the gym weekly. Be consistent in the gym and get growth. Just growth, yeah. Growth in my like business side of life, like at work. Continue to grow in my role. Growth as a mother, because I'm a first-time mom of a adorable little 1.5-year-old baby boy. Mental growth, I want to, understand my emotions better. Read more books, like maybe up my vocabulary. relationship growth with my family, with my husband, with my friends. Wow, yeah, growth. Ooh, was that cringy? That wink was cringy. Just forget that happened. Booktube creators who inspire you. I have a few. I have a few that I've watched for a while, like for months. Larissa, so LarryReads. Destiny Sidwell, I still watch hers a lot. She does like kind of less booktube content and more like vlogs, but I still watch those and I still enjoy them. Who else? There's a few, but not right off the top of my head. Those are my top two for sure. Yeah, those ladies definitely inspire me. They make me want to continue, and it doesn't matter how small, you know, you are of a creator. They just have fun with it and be consistent. Yeah. Something you want to say to anyone wanting to start a book account? So that's a great question. I if you guys really want to get inspired, like go to LarryReads, this specific video where she did this beginning of year book tag, and watch her answer to this question. And she made me feel so amazing. Like, really just, so I'll reread the question. Something you want to say to anyone wanting to start a book account. She inspired me so much because it's really just like, who cares what like the haters say, or like people that make fun of you for thinking like, what are you doing? Like talking to your phone, and you know, like the haters that are just making fun of you for wanting to start something on your own. But like, no, like who cares? See, I am having fun. I really am. Like, I love reading these books. I love talking about these books. I love connecting with people in my comments. Like, even though there's not that many, like, I love to look up their accounts, see what they're reading. Like, I just have fun on BookTube. I really do. I watch it every day. Like, on my way to work, I have it on YouTube in the background. On my way home, that's what I'm watching. Like, on TikTok, like I look up sourdough recipes. That's kind of my new thing for anybody else that might be interested in that. But that in like books, like I just enjoy it, and like who cares what anybody else has to say about it. And if you're starting a channel, like, can you tell me so I can follow you? Like, let's do this together. It's exciting being challenged and learning how to do something that you've never done before. That's taking yourself out of your comfort zone. And you know what? That's growth. That's growth. So let's do it. Let's do it together. Who cares what anybody else says? Like, I think it's awesome, and you should definitely do it. And I am your biggest fan. I just don't know who you are yet. You have to tell me what your videos, what your account is, and I'm happy to follow. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this video. I'm currently still reading the Throne of Glass series. I know I was going to post like a reading vlog, and I'm still only like 2 books in, and it's like, I don't even know, 7 or 8 books in the series. So I'm kind of debating if I should read like 3 or 4 books before I finish that reading vlog. But that I think is going to be my next video. Otherwise, I might do like a reading journal flip through, like kind of what I was talking about, like maybe a short version video. Yeah, but that's really all for today. You guys, it's been so fun. Let me know what your booktube accounts are in the comments so I can follow you guys. Like, I want to subscribe to your channel. Please, if you got this far into the video, leave your little @ down at the bottom in the comments, and I will definitely subscribe to your channel. All right, bye friends. I'll see you next week.